The brand new Play with the Patriots promo is here, and you can get yourself a free 104 Jimmy Butler by following these simple steps that I'm about to go through. If you do just want to skip through to the calculations where I'm going to go through everything you can get normally spent, skip to this point in the video. But otherwise, let's start off by taking a look at the events themselves. Now, it's split up into 3 different sections. There's a finesse section, a power section, and a strategic section. Now, that can be a bit confusing to start off with, but if you take a look at the news tab and you take a look at these 102 masters, there are 2 from each different playstyle, and you're going to need to get all 6 to get yourself that 104 Jimmy Butler at the end of the promo. So you're going to need 2 from each playstyle, which isn't going to be that hard at all. You can see there are events at the bottom, and that's where you have to start playing through. I recommend you play through these special events because they only cost 50 stamina, and you will get yourself 300 of the specific points, plus a pack with a chance of getting a 93 overall player from that section. I went through and played through all 3 of them and saved the packs to my bench just to show you exactly what you're getting out of these ones. You do have a 10% chance of getting an extra player from these ones over here, so let's see whether we can get lucky. Now, you can always get these guys as well, the 93 overall players from monthly master packs, which I managed to do on one of my monthly master packs, which is going to be very useful. The more you can get out of these packs, the better, and that's going to help you the most when it comes to the promo. So we don't get any on our first day, but those events are going to reset every single day. So once you play through those special events along the bottom, you want to go ahead and play through the Blitz event. Now, there are 20 for each different section, but they only cost 25 stamina. So it isn't going to be a huge amount of stamina cost required in you being able to play through all the events throughout the day. It is fairly minimal compared to other promos that we have. But you can see it's going to give you 150 of the points every single time you play through it. There are 20 of them a day, so that is going to be extremely useful. And if you add that up, you're in total going to play 63 events, because there's 20 Blitz events for each different section. There's 1 special event for each different section. Add that all together, that's 63 events in total. And if you are curious about stamina, it is in total going to cost you 1,650 stamina every single day, which you can definitely get up to. It's a bit above 2 stamina refills if you got it up to 600, but you can always spend through some stamina bottles. And if you guys remember in the finals promo, quick sell tokens that you got from selecting who you thought was going to win, it didn't really work out like that, but you do actually get those now. You can quick sell for 500 stamina. So stamina shouldn't be an issue with this promo, especially if you have got 600 on your stamina bar. But once you play through those events, you're going to want to go ahead and spend through the points that you've got. We'll take the strategic section for an example, just because I played through all of those events. I got 3,900 of the points, so I will simply go ahead, press on that store icon, and buy one of these packs. In these packs, you're going to get yourself a 93 select pack, and that's going to be extremely useful to help you upgrade and get yourself some more overall masters. So we're going to pick up the first guy over here, this Tristan Thompson. We're going to pick him up. It doesn't really matter which one you pick, but you will have to use them in the sets, which we'll take a look at now. And you can see over here, these are where you're going to use these 93 overall masters. There's a row of these sets over here. You want to go ahead and put 2 of the 93 overall masters and 2 85 plus overall players. It can pretty much be any player, and even past season players as well, because a couple of those ones are showing up. But we're going to stick in these guys over here to get my first 98 select pack. So I got 193 from the store pack that I just opened, and also 193 from a monthly master pack. We're going to use that to upgrade up to a 98 overall player, and we'll start off with that David Robinson over there. So we're going to pick him up, and then once you've got your 98 overall player, you want to go down a level to these ones over here. You're going to need 5 98s, and they have to be specific. So make sure you're selecting the correct 98s that you need. It doesn't matter what 93s you pick, because it's just basically 2 random ones for that set, but it does matter which 98s you pick, and you want to try and pick all 5 over here to get yourself a 102 select pack. Now, in total, you're going to have to do this set twice. That's 10 98s in total for each different section, because it's exactly the same for the power section. You're going to need 2 85 plus players and 2 93 players from that section to get yourself a 98 player from that section. You're going to need those 5 98 players to get yourself 1 102. You're going to need to do this twice to get yourself 2 102s. Exactly the same for the finesse section as well, to get yourself those 98s, and then also to get yourself those 102s. So in total, you're going to have to get 10 98s from each different section, which is going to be 30 in total across all the different sections, which isn't too much at all. And we'll go through all the calculations at the end. Then to get Jimmy Butler over here, you need to get all 6 102s, and then you will get your playstyle select Jimmy Butler. Now, when you're actually going ahead and looking at some of these masters, you can see some of them have different boosts on them. The Meta World Peace and this finesse power forward do have position boost, whereas all the other ones have team boost, except for the Jimmy Butler, which I believe is a position boost, but it is a post monster boost, which is a combination of 2 different boost categories, which will make him pretty valuable if you do decide to stick him on your bench. So you are going to need 6 of those 102s to get him, and you can see at the very top there are a couple of exchange sets. Now, these have a 24-hour cooldown on them. You're going to need 4 80 to 84 overall players. You can get them on the auction house, monthly master packs, or even in the special event packs if you don't get lucky enough to pull a player. Need 4 of them and you will get yourself 600 power points, exactly the same for the strategic points, 600 of those, and then 600 finesse points as well, all for the same prices of that for 80 to 84 overall players, and they do have a 24-hour reset. If you are normally spent, you want to be doing those ones as much as possible to try and put yourself in the best position to get some of these masters. But then going on into the store, there isn't too much you can buy normally spent, but I want to draw your attention to the right hand side on these coin packs. Make sure you're picking them up. They're 10k coins for every pack. You can buy 5 of them a day and you get 150 of each different section points, or you can watch an advert to do this. It doesn't really matter. Whichever one you want, you can actually go ahead and do that. There's also this pack over here, 750 of each different points for 200 NBA cash. But this one over here, the BOGO offer, is 200 NBA cash for 1,000 of each point. Now you can get 2,000 NBA cash pretty easily, and that's going to help you a lot with the promo, and we'll go on to the calculations in a sec. There's Boom or Bust pack, 300 NBA cash to get yourself a chance of getting a 98 overall player. If you get one of these guys, that's going to dramatically decrease the amount of points you need and the amount of players you need to get the 104 Jimmy Butler. There's also a VIP event pass which you can unlock, and there are some store masters over here. There are 3 of them and they are 98 overall, and they come with a 50% points boost. So if you do actually go ahead and buy this over here, you want to get these players and stick them on your bench or on your team that you're using to play through the events, because if you think about it, they're going to give it a 50% points boost. Every time you play through these events, you're going to get more points out of them. So instead of 150, you'll get 150 plus 75, because that's a 50% boost on top of the amount you're usually getting from these events. So make sure if you get those guys, use them on your bench or your team and then use that team to play through the different events to get yourself these points over here. But let's run through the calculations. I said at the beginning of the video, you can get the Jimmy Butler for free, and I'm going to prove it to you right over here. So in total, you're going to need to get yourself 6 102 masters to get yourself this Jimmy Butler. That means you're going to need to get 2 from each different section. So 2 finesse masters, 2 strategic masters, and 2 power masters as well. That means you're going to need 10 98 masters from each different section, which equates to 20 93 overall masters from each different section. Now to get the 93 overall masters, you're gonna have to spend through the specific points. So if we times 20 by 1,750, which is how much it costs to buy one of these guys over here, that puts yourself up to 35,000 points for each different section, and that is what is required to get the Jimmy Butler. Let's go on to what you'll actually get from the promo, and you're going to get 150 of the specific points, times that by 20 because there are 20 Blitz events. That puts you up to 3,000 points. In the special event, you're going to get 300 extra points. That gets you up to 3,300. Then in the store, there is that pack which you can buy for coins or watching an ad, which gives you 150 of each of the specific points. Times that by 5, it gets you 750 extra points daily. And then in the set, there is 1 for each different section. So that's another 600 for each specific section every single day. So we add up the 3,000, 300, 750, and 600 all together. That puts yourself up to 4,650 points every single day. Now this promo is a little bit shorter than the Lone Warriors promo because it is only 7 days. So if you times the daily amount of points you're getting by 7, that puts yourself up to 32,550. I said you need to get 35,000 to get yourself Jimmy Butler. So that is another 2,450 you're going to need to get. And there are ways to get it no money spent. Firstly, if you do get lucky enough to get any of the players from the special events, any of those 93 overall players, that is going to decrease the amount of points you need to get. You only need to pull maybe 2 or 3 of these players from the event, and out of however many you're going to play throughout the promo, you might get lucky enough to pull them. And as I said earlier, I pulled 1 from the monthly master pack. So if you do get lucky enough to get one of the guys from the monthly master pack, that is going to help you out as well. So those are 2 ways you can do it already and get the Jimmy Butler no money spent. The third way is actually pretty simple. And it is just simply in the store. You go to the Patriots section, and it is through buying this BOGO offer over here. Now, the reason for this is if you buy it 3 times throughout the promo, you're going to get yourself a total of 3,000 extra points for only 900 NBA cash in total, which is definitely possible no money spent. And if you want to know exactly how you can get this NBA cash completely free, go check out the video in the bottom left-hand corner where I went through all the ways in which you can get NBA cash completely free, which will help you over here to get yourself those BOGO offers and then go ahead and get yourself that Jimmy Butler. So go check out that video in the bottom left-hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.